There are so many things about this Charlie Kirk assassination that the FBI story makes no sense. None of it. And it's obvious that they invented those text messages. Those aren't real. So Candace Owens has a take on this. And let me guess what it is. She thinks the bullet has a secret dick. That's what I think.
I suspected the same thing, Jimmy.
We've all suspected that. But here it is. Here's what she says.
The gun was found in the backyard of someone that I know. We all know each other. And it was found by a chicken coop. Like, you could describe it as a wooded area, but, it's pretty suburban here. And it was found by her chicken coop. The locals are theorizing. Again, we have no proof of this. But this is what they are saying, is that they're not being honest about the fact that the house right next door to where the gun was found is a mysteriously vacant home that is owned by the university itself, and that is where they believe that the true shooter ran to following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. They think, and again, they're floating a theory here, that Tyler Robinson was instructed to merely drop off his gun, walks onto campus to simply drop off his gun at the chicken coop place. So I'm going to show you that. Do we have a map of that vacant property and where the gun location is found? And he says you'd have to be an insider to know that the general direction that person is running, even though they're very close, similarly would lead him to the vacant home that we've all kind of had questions about. It's kind of been vacant for a while. And actually where the gun is found, it's just two different places.
What do you make of that, Kurt?
What I make of it is they got a bunch of crash dummies on deck to do the technology to make these stupid Lee Harvey Oswald MK people. It's proprietary. So state actors like Pegasus, they have it. So, hey, Bill Ackman could have it. It doesn't necessarily have to be directly Mossad. Right. If you're very wealthy, you could afford Pegasus, or you could be in the mega group and do cutout work for the country you love. I'm not saying it's directly connected. It doesn't have to be. They got all these glassy-eyed patsies all over the place, and they made them with the internet. They don't have to put a chip in your head. They already did it. They did it. So if you believe, this is the least... I kind of blanked out at this part. This is the least nonsensical thing so far of it. The most nonsensical to me are the video, the thing about the 30-06 rifle.
Yeah, we're going to get to that next. Yeah. But this thing,
I don't even know what that means.
So but the whole thing about the abandoned house, the empty house, so the whole idea is the guy took a gun, somehow he had it disassembled, got on the roof, assembled it, and somehow had the scope line up. Like, that takes a while. You have to take a couple of I'm not a ballistics expert.
He hammered it to try to get the scope right. It's all bullshit, dude.
So you can't. It takes a while to get the scope right, to line up with the hammer. So he does all this. He shoots him, immediately disassembles it again.
Yeah.
Immediately left his screwdriver on the roof, jumps down. We have video. We have video of him jumping down off the roof. He doesn't have a gun. He does not have a gun. It was
in his pant leg. The 30-06 rifle was down his pant leg.
The problem is when he drops, both of his legs bend at the knees.
Yeah, no shit.
Because he drops a whole story off of a building. So he's obviously doesn't have it in his pants. So he doesn't have the gun. But according to the FBI, he has the gun. It's disassembled. He goes to the woods that she just pointed out, reassembles it without the screwdriver that he left on the roof. And then leaves it there, and it's wrapped in a towel. What?
Well, it seems like hasty preparation for this, huh? Almost like Charlie Kirk had just pissed off somebody bad recently.
Seems like,
threw this together real quick, because Utah is one of the most fuckbag corrupt states there is. Remember Van Miller, who got stitched up by that sheriff as being a potential Trump shooter? I just had him on my show, Dope with Kirk.
Oh, okay.
Looks like me.
Yeah.
And Utah is one of the... Utah, again, to remind you, is one of the places where the DA, Ken Leavitt, said, I just want to get ahead, I am not a satanic cannibal who eats kids. What? That's what goes on in Utah. So Utah has been, and keep in mind, it's deeply intertwined with CIA bullshit. Always. Mormons have been feds before anyone because they don't drink and do drugs and they follow orders, and they're white. So they were deep. It's in the movie Inherent Vice with Joaquin Phoenix. The FBI guys were all Mormons. That's classically known. So if you want to get something done out there in Mormon country at a university with an empty house where you've previously done MK programming extensively, well, that's where you do it. Hey, remember James Holmes, the Joker killer, when Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, and he shot up the theater?
Yeah.
There's video of him giving a lecture. He's got the same glassy look as this guy, and he was a brilliant neuroscience student. Unfortunately for him, his therapist was an ex-CIA guy.
Oh, wow.
Much like Kanye West's personal trainer. You know, the one that said he's going to have him committed?
Mm-hmm.
His personal trainer. You ever have a personal trainer that had power of attorney? So this is proprietary technology that state and private actors both have. The president of Slovakia was going to look into Pfizer. I made a joke. Oh, this guy wants to get shot. A 72-year-old man or something with no history of violence shoots him out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The random shooters aren't random. They make them.
That's right. And how about the guy who pretended that he was the shooter? The guy who looked like Bernie Sanders.
Who just so happened to be at the Boston Marathon and 9/11 and told the cops he had child porn on his phone.
Yeah. So,
what?
Yeah. So this was obviously an operation. It wasn't a lone nut trans lover who did this. This is not what happened.
You know, we could skip all this because of Benjamin Netanyahu's insane, I didn't do it.
Yeah, video.
Done. It's done. They did it.
Yep.
There's no way you would make something like that if you didn't do it.
And why do we have to go to Candace Owens to get this kind of reporting? Why aren't they reporting this on CNN and Fox News and ABC and MSN? Why do they do it? What? I got to go to Candace.
Because her backers don't like them, probably. That's why. That's why. She has backers. They're probably some kind of Catholic thing, which is fine. I don't care. But that's why. And let's face it, you got to join a gang in prison. You can't just be out on your own like Jimmy Dore. You might get an integrity award, but you're going to get your iPhone hacked through two-factor authentication.
That's right. They did it. So Candace Owens has seen some video footage that nobody else has seen. There was a camera right there behind Charlie Kirk, and she talked to someone who got it, and she got to view it. And
I saw it, and I thought there was a big blood spurt. It was really awful. That's not what. If
you get shot with a 30-06 bullet, that is going to create. It will probably blow your whole neck off, right? And
killing bears.
So she said that. Well, here she has a secret theory that the bullet had a penis, but no. Here it is. Let's listen to her. Let's listen to her.
There's nothing gory about this footage from the back. The thing that really stood out to me, and I just kept asking him to replay it over and over and over again, is that there's no blood.
There's no blood.
There's no blood from the back. There is no.
So there's no exit wound. So if you get shot with do you know how big a 30-06? So it'll believe me, it would completely obliterate. If you got shot in the neck, it would completely blow your neck up. So not only is there no blood coming out of the back, there's none. So here we go.
Blood. So I think a lot of people were wondering whether or not that bullet pierced and went out to the back. I think I vaguely even remember, and Skylar, you can maybe live look this up, but I thought the feds were saying they were looking for a bullet at some point, which is now very alarming to me. I don't understand that. How could they have been looking for a bullet? Because if I'm not seeing, and there isn't, I'm telling you, what happens in the front is not what happens in the back at all. If I'm not seeing any blood, what are we to take from that? The only thing that could make sense, if what they're saying is true and that person took the shot from the place that they are saying that individual took the shot from, it would suggest that it was inside of Charlie, right? And they would know that. The feds would have known that. So they would have communicated that they were never looking for a bullet. Because remember, one shot. So I'm very confused. I'm very confused, not by what I saw, but what I didn't see. Okay?
And what she didn't see was an exit wound. That's what she didn't see. She didn't see an exit wound. And I don't see what the problem is, actually, Candace. A bullet that is designed to take down a full-grown moose, it will just stop traveling when it hits a guy's neck. I mean, it was probably manufactured by the same people who made the bullet that did the loop and shot John F. Kennedy from the wrong direction. Maybe that's what it was.
That was magic. This is miracle.
She's absolutely right, by the way. A 30-06, is that how you say it? 30 or 30?
30-06.
30-06 is used to kill bears and large game. They are also used to kill multiple targets with one shot. The carnage a 30-06 round causes is violent. I'll leave it at that. So here's a guy
agrees in their fake story.
So here's a guy who shot a watermelon at 150 yards with a 30-06. Let's watch what happens.
Can't tell what's watermelon and what's brain blood.
Right out the back. Yep. Completely unstopped, straight through.
Filled the whole frame.
You see the bullet go straight through.
I didn't care.
The watermelon didn't know it was shot until there was already an exit wound.
So, you don't want to be logically analyzing things because that means you're crazy. I know that.
So they do the same thing every time. There's 3 fucking possible shooters. You never know who the actual shooter is. This is every shooting. RFK, JFK, this shooting, the Vegas shooting, the one where the guy with the shot at Trump.
Yeah.
No answers, just a bunch of bullshit lies. Is it dawning on people yet? They haven't stopped doing this ever?
So you telling me that the Mossad went out and bought the wrong rifle again? Looking for a natural way to promote and maintain your liver health? I found a clinically supported, potent, and effective solution, and I can't wait to share it with you. It's called Dose. Dose for your liver was formulated to cleanse your liver of unwanted elements, aid digestion, and maintain your body's filter. Why does this matter? Well, your liver is the 2nd largest organ in your body, and it's mine's the 3rd, and responsible for over 500 functions. It acts as your body's filter, flushing out unwanted elements and breaking down what you consume into essential nutrients. In a double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial, Dose for your liver lowered liver enzyme levels by 50% in over 86% of the participants. Just 1 dose for your liver is equivalent to 17 shots of turmeric juice, but it's so delicious, you'll want to have more. And believe me, it's delicious. Save 25% on your first month of subscription by going to dosedaily.co/Jimmy or entering Jimmy at checkout. That's dosedaily.co/Jimmy for 25% off your first month subscription. Come see me on tour in Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, San Francisco, Melbourne, Australia, Sydney, Australia, Brisbane, Burbank, California the day after Thanksgiving, and Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.